This is Crane Pirates Baseball. We are here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium tonight between the Crane Pirates and the Spokane Owls. A little bit of a scoring recap. We're here in the bottom of the first inning. We've had a scoreless top half of the first inning for the Spokane Owls. Some game notes to pass along to you guys for these two teams between the Spokane Owls and the Crane Pirates. Owls are coming into this game with a record of 0-17. They have not won a game so far this spring. Crane comes into the game with a record of 14-4. They have won 6 in a row and 8 of their last 10 games. Crane is currently ranked 9th in the latest MHS BCA in Class 2 state rankings. They're one of 21 schools in the Ozarks that are ranked in the top 10. Spokane was 2-17 in the fall season with one of their wins coming against Crane on their home field. Crane then played Spokane in the SWCL tournament at the end of the fall, and Crane dominated that game with a score of 14-4. Coach Dalton Kelly is in his first season as head coach at Spokane. Crane coach Brian Harmon is in his 12th year as a head coach of the Pirates after serving as an assistant to Hall of Fame coach Bob Conrad for 13 years. Coach Harmon comes into this game with a record of 302-24. The Pirates have called Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium's home since the mid-1940s when a local businessman built the field. Crane will compete in Class 2 District 11, which will be held at New Covenant Academy on May 14th through the 16th, located just right off of Kansas Expressway between Walnut Lawn and Battlefield there in Springfield. Chance Conrad is the grandson of Hall of Fame coach Bob Conrad, who recorded 405 wins in his coaching career. The Pirates are 114-79 in home games during Coach Harmon's tenure as head coach. Spokane's next game is going to be Tuesday at New Covenant. Crane's next game will be Tuesday when they travel to play SWCL rival Clever. Crane leads the head-to-head series against Spokane at 23-13 in Coach Harmon's 12 years as a head coach. Crane has won 9 consecutive SWCL games dating back to the spring 2017 season. As we will have a pitching change, it is a 4-0 score, Crane over the Spokane Owls. The Pirates are 171-41 when they commit fewer errors than their opponent in the past 12 years. I mean, very tough and a big powerhouse district of Class 3 District 11, which will be taking place at Collier Field in Taney County in Taney County's county seat of Forsyth. You'll see the teams that will be in those. The teams that will be competing in that district will be Clever, Fairgrove, Stratford, Spokane, Forsyth, we are having a new pitcher right now on the mound for the Spokane Owls. Reading off the lineup for today between the Crane Pirates and the Spokane Owls. Wyatt Vaught is your leadoff man. Colton Elder is batting second. Colby Smith is batting third. He is on the mound. Wyatt Vaught is in second base. Colton Elder will be in third base. Harley Howard is going to be at first base. He bats cleanup in the lineup. Darren Terrell will be behind the dish, and batting 5th in the lineup. Brent Williams will be at shortstop. He bats 6th in the lineup. Hitting 7th is Nick Brandon, the center fielder. He is in center. He's in center field wearing number 23. Heath Quick will be in left field. He is batting 8th in the lineup. Bryson Branstetter will wrap up the lineup for the Pirates. He's in right field and wears number 32. 33 on Wyatt. Wyatt Vaught wears 33. Colton Hunter wears 35. Heath Quick steps into the batter's box for the first time this afternoon. Colton Hunter wears 35. Colby Smith is wearing 29. Harley Howard is wearing number 30. Darren Terrell is wearing number 28. Brent Williams is wearing numero 3. That's number 3. Nick Brandon is going to be wearing number 23. Heath Quick wears number 16. And Bryson Branstetter wears number 32. So that's for today. The Pirates are coached by Brian Harmon, assisted by Clay Stumpf, Colton Vaught, and Tucker Metlack. And your bat boys for the Pirates are Joey Thompson and Lane Howard. Your subs for the Crane Pirates are Isaiah Smith, Harley Hebert, Wesley Clark, Jacob McKnight, Seth Steele, Wyatt Cloyd, Zane Compton, Chase Conrad, Coy Essery, Isaac Robinson, and Tanner Graham. That are your substitutes for the Crane Pirates. Taking a look at Spokane's lineup. Nick Stone is your leadoff man for the Spokane Owls. He is in second base. One run comes in, and it is a 5-0 ball game with runners with a runner on third. It's going to bring up Bryson Branstetter. Dylan Daugherty will be behind the dish for the Spokane Owls. He wears number 13. And Caleb Castro wears number 3. He's in shortstop. Zane Gale is your first baseman for the Spokane Owls. Jacob Wasson is in center field tonight for the Owls. He wears number 18. Number 8, Jacob Wiggins was your starting pitcher. He was taken out. Number 20, Ty Stewart will be in left field. He is batting 7th in the lineup. Number 1 is Sam Schumann. He is in third base. And he's at third. And number 5, Joey Henry, will be wrapping up the lineup for the Spokane Owls. He is in right field. Your substitutes are number 9, Dylan Summers. Number 28 is Steven Nelson. And number 31 is Nathan Livingston for the Spokane Owls. Your new pitcher is number 16. That is Nick Stone. He is your leadoff. He is the leadoff man, and he will draw a walk to Bryson Branstetter, and that's going to bring up Wyatt Vaught to reset the lineup for the Pirates.
Number 33, Wyatt Vaught.
That's going to bring up Wyatt Vaught. He is one of the seniors tonight for the Crane Pirates. Wyatt Vaught is hitting. He has played in 18 games, 80 plate appearances, 67 at bats. Wyatt Vaught is hitting .328, and he will ground out. And that'll bring up Colton Elder, as he will be making his second trip to the lineup. 5 runs have already come across the plate. And if you recall to Friday night's game between the Pirates and the Bearcats, where Coach Brian Harmon easily, and I mean easily, took his 300th career win, thanks to an 18-2 victory over the Dadeville Bearcats. Here's a 2-0. Just a bit upstairs, 3-0. Bases are juiced, and with 2 outs, it's just like rush hour right now on Highway 65. Three one the count on Colton Elder. The 3-1, and he will draw a walk as that pitch was outside, and he will walk in a run. It is now going to be a 6-0 ball game for the Crane Pirates over the Spokane Owls.
Bat number 29, Colby Smith.
That will bring up Colby Smith, the batter. Members of Class 3 District 11 is going to be Clever, Conway, Fairgrove, Forsyth, Spokane, and Stratford are all going to be in the conference, or going to be in the district that Spokane is in. And in Class 2 District 11, where Crane will be in, they will be in District Class 3 District or Class 2 District 11, along with Billings, Blue Eye, Galena, Marionville, and Springfield New Covenant Academy. New Covenant is the host for Class 2 District 11. And we will have a courtesy runner for Colby Smith. That's going to be Chase Conrad, the grandson of legendary head coach Bob Conrad. And it is a 7-0 ball game. What a ripper. And shortstop has it. Throw on to first. And he is safe. And that's going to make it now an 8-0 ball game over the Spokane Owls for the Crane Pirates. That will bring up your catcher, Darren Terrell.
28, Darren Terrell.
Spokane is like the worst team. It's like Bad News Bears in real life. It's like the Bad News Bears of America.
Still 2 outs, and the bases are loaded. And it is bumper to bumper with traffic moving at a snail's pace there on the bases. Starting to wonder if there has been an accident there on the bases. And the traffic just keeps getting heavier and heavier there on the bases. 2-0 the count on Darren Terrell. Darren's hitting 433 on the year. He's got 47. He's got 75 plate appearances, 60 at bats, 26 hits, 18 singles, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 0 home runs on the year, and 28 RBIs for Darren Terrell. The 3-0 is in there for a strike, 3-1. And we'll start to see, and we'll find out what we'll do on 3-1. Swing a little ripper to the second baseman, and he will drop it, and it's going to be now a 10-0 ball game as Elder and Conrad score. And as we'll like to say, the train for the Spokane Owls.
Number 3, Brent Williams.
The train for the Spokane Owls just keeps derailing and derailing, and we are not out of the. And we are still in the bottom of the first inning. 10 runs have already come across the plate for the Crane Pirates, all thanks to big key base hits. And Brent Williams is in for the second time in this inning. Brent's batting .367 with an on-base percentage of .431, slugging percentage of .517, and OPS of .947.
Brent Williams is pretty hot.
He is swinging a very hot stick with 22 hits, 14 singles, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 0 home runs, and 26 RBIs for the Pirates. And he is a very, and I mean a very deadly hitter. And the shortstop throws on to first for the third out. And we're finally going to inning number 2. Big ball game for the Crane Pirates. It is a 10-0 ball game.
Oh, it's Dylan Summers. That's why. Thank you. See him strike out.
Now batting number 9, Dylan Summers.
Top of the second inning kicking off here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium in downtown Crane, Missouri. Your batter is Dylan Summers, as he is behind at 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's your first out of the inning. Colby Smith has only already thrown 1 scoreless inning, as we are here in the
Bat number 20,
top half of the
Ty
second inning.
Stewart.
That's going to bring up Ty Stewart. And who knows if we'll see a big ball game tonight for the Crane Pirates. Crane Pirates are in the black jerseys, white pants, stirrup socks, and the black and blue caps. Spokane Owls are in the maroon. Spokane Owls are in the maroon jerseys with the gray, with a little hint of gray on the sleeves. Numbers are in gold, outlined in black. Spokane across the chest, and the Pirates have Crane across the chest. Numbers are outlined in in gold. And we already have 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning.
Sam Schumann.
That'll bring up Sam Schumann. So he'll make his first plate appearance. First pitch is a strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Little blooper, strike 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit outside. 1-2. So once again, 10 runs have already come across the plate in the bottom half of the first inning. And we now have a 2-2 count, hitters count right now for Schumann. And that's going to be called a 3-2 count. Scoring update from from Ava, as the Forsyth Panthers lead the Ava Bears by a score of 2-1 in the top of the third inning. And we will go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's a 10-0 ball game.
Up to bat for the Pirates, number 23, Nick Brannon.
Top of the second inning kicking off here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium here in Crane, Missouri. Nick Brannon is going to be your batter tonight for the Crane Pirates with a 10-0 lead for Nick Brannon as he steps into the batter's box. First pitch is going to be a ball, 1-0. You could say it's going to be a very active night here at Tootie Parsons Memorial, here at this ballpark complex of Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium right here on Bob Conrad Drive. Softball districts are kicking off here at here at the sports complex. So we can see it's Crane against and Nick Brannon is going to be flying, and he's going to be into third for a triple. And the ball gets away as
Up to bat number 16, Heath Quick.
as Nick Brannon drove that 2-0 pitch into right center for a base hit. Here's the first pitch, just a bit outside, 1-0. The 1-0, swinging a high fly ball into shallow right center, and it looks like it was a little bit of a fighting for the ball for the Spokane outfield, and that'll tack on another run. It is now 11-0 Crane over Spokane. Once again, this game is sponsored by Wire Road Rebuilders, located just 2 miles to the north of Crane, on Highway 413 at the junction of A Highway, on Old Wire Road at the junction of Highway 413 and A Highway, just 2 miles north of Crane. If you have a car, truck, van, or SUV that needs to be rebuilt, needs an oil changed, or you just need a little tune-up, see Chad Vaught for details. And also, this game is powered by the Crane Community Access YouTube channel, with your play-by-play announcer Adam Smith, and managed by Colin Brannon. It's going to bring up Wyatt Vaught, the senior second baseman for the Crane Pirates. As we see over at the softball field here at this sports complex in Crane, it's the Crane Lady Pirates against, I believe, the Hurley Lady Tigers. 12-0 is our score between the Crane Pirates and the Spokane Owls. First pitch, 1-0 is ripped into left center for a base hit, thanks to Heath Quick. And runners are going to be at first and second for Colton Elder. Or excuse me, that was Wyatt Vaught that hit.
Colton Elder.
That hit that ball into left center. And your senior third baseman tonight, Colton Elder, will make his third trip to the mound. 2 for 2 on the night. First pitch is a little outside, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Ripper foul into the parking lot. And that ball was a missile. The 0-2. And ball gets away. It's going to be a 1-2 count. As the ball got away. One, two, and Elder strikes out. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Colby Smith.
Now batting number 29, Colby Smith.
Colby Smith is hitting .246 on the year. And he will hit it into a ground out, but the Spokane defense once again fails to
Harley Howard.
Spokane defense fails to get that second out. And Harley Howard is going to be your man at the dish, and your pinch runner for Colby Smith is once again Chase Conrad. Here's a 1-0. Just outside at 2-0. .20 pitch. Takes a strike at 2-1. A 2-2 or 2-1 is fouled back at 2-2. Here's a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch, and pitch will be outside for 3-2. And as we speak, more buses are coming. As we like to mention this once again, it is district time here in Crane. So you can see both of Spokane and Galena for softball districts. And looks like we got a final score over at the softball field. If I'm guessing it's going to be a Crane winning over their district. And that pitch is skied and foul ball. The 3-2, just a bit outside, and he will take a walk for ball 4. And bases are loaded once again for the Crane Pirates. That's going to bring up Darren Terrell. And we will have a coaching visit to the mound for the Spokane Owls. And we got some breaking news to tell you guys about over in Major League Baseball. As Los Angeles Dodgers shortstop Corey Seager is going to be undergoing Tommy John surgery, and he will be missing the remainder of the season. And we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Spokane Owls. That's going to be number 20. That is Ty Stewart, as he will come in from left field. With only one out here, it's a 13-0 ball game between the Crane Pirates and the Spokane Owls. Once again, the Spokane Owls coming into this game without a win. They are 0-17 on the year. And Darren Terrell will be stepping into the plate. He is your catcher tonight once again for the Crane Pirates. Once again, it is a very, very active night here in the sports complex of these teams. Softball districts is going on over at the softball field here at Crane. As the first game has already came to a final. It was the Crane Pirates against I'd imagine probably the Hurley Tiger, either the Hurley Tigers or
Up to bat, number 3, Brent Williams.
or New Covenant. And we'll have a courtesy runner for Darren Terrell. That's going to be Coy Essery as Brent Williams will step up to the plate. With already 5 runs already coming across the diamond for the Crane Pirates in their half of the second inning. And we are just only in the second inning. So 15 runs have already come across the scoreboard here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium.
Now batting number 23.
And we will bring up
Never mind.
count at 1-1 on Nick Brandon, or excuse me, on Brent Williams. Two and 1 the count on Brent Williams. Here's a 3-2 upstairs, and he will load the bases once again here in the bottom half of the second inning.
Now batting number 23, Nick Brandon.
And now that will bring up Nick Brandon. He is your center fielder again He is your center fielder once again for the Crane Pirates. First pitch is little inside at 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he floats, and it floats in for a strike at 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and that's going to hit Nick Brandon, and it's going to add another run, and it's now a 16-0 ball game between the Crane Pirates and the Spokane Owls. The Pirates are just laying the concrete. That's going to bring up Heath Quick, the batter for the Crane Pirates, with the bases loaded and 1 out. Ball gets away. And as you can tell, it's going to be a very lengthy game for the Spokane Owls. Pirates are just cruising. They have a 16-0 lead over the Spokane Owls. Here's a 1-0 pitch, just upstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 is skied foul for strike 1. Here's a 2-1, and a little bit outside for 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is, and the shortstop drops it, but he will get the, oh, he's called safe.
Out the back of the Pirates, number 32, Bryson Reyes.
The Pirates, or excuse me, the Spokane Owls are making mistakes left and right, and these runs are costing them. It is now a 17-0 ball game, and 7 runs have already come across the plate in the second inning. Brandstetter foul tips it for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit outside. 1-1 the count on Bryson Brandstetter. Here's a 1-2. Just a bit upstairs. At 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, and the bases are jammed here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. And Brandstetter will swing and miss and strike out for the second out of the inning.
Up to bat number 21, Zane Compton.
And that will bring up Zane Compton. He is, once again, one of the players from JV here for Crane. First pitch to him is swing and skied into left field. And he can't make the play. And that was the final out of the inning, which looked like it looked like he didn't catch it. So we go to inning number 3. It's a big ball game here at Crane. It's a 17-0 game. Pirates all over the Owls.
Joey Henry.
Top of the third inning kicking off here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium here in Crane, Missouri. Joey Henry is your batter to lead off the top half of the third inning. And he will be behind at 0-2. And Colby Smith, you could say he is having a very good game on the mound for the Crane Pirates, and Henry strikes out for the first out of the inning. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsor of Wire Road Rebuilders. They are located just 2 miles north of this town of Crane, Missouri, at the Highway 413 and A Highway Junction. Just go straight if you're coming from Hurley. Make a left if you're coming from Crane. Make a right if you're going from Billings. That's, once again, Wire Road Rebuilders. Well, if you have a car or truck, van or SUV that needs to be rebuilt, or just an oil change, or tire rotations or tune-ups, see Chadbart for details. And once again, this game is powered by the Crane Community Access YouTube channel. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swinging a little blooper into left field for a base hit. And runners will be at,
Up to bat number 13.
and we'll have a runner on first with one runner, or excuse me, we'll have a runner on first with one out. And Dylan Dougherty is your hitter tonight. Runner kind of going, and first pitch is in there for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Strike one. 1-1. Little pickoff attempt, and runner didn't even move as the ball was dropped by the first baseman, Seth Steele. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul back. 1-2 the count on Dylan Dougherty. He is your catcher once again for the for the Spokane Owls. Once again, a busy night here at this sports complex, as Dougherty will sky it. Chase Conrad has it for the second out of the inning.
Up to bat number 3, Caleb Castro.
He's going to bring up Caleb Castro. Here's your shortstop once again tonight for the Spokane Owls. And that's going to be your third out of the inning. We will go to the bottom of inning number 3. Let me tell you the score. It's a 17-0 Pirates lead over the Spokane Owls. Welcome back to Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium here in Crane, Missouri. Your batter to lead off the third inning is Isaac Robinson, as the pitcher throws one way outside for a ball. 1-0 on Isaac Robinson. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a miss. Count is at 1-1. Current teams in the district here at Crane. It is Blue Eye, Chadwick, Crane, Forsyth, Galena, Hurley, and Spokane, all in the Class 1 District 9 tournament here at Crane. We believe it was Crane defeating Chadwick. I believe by a final score of 10-0. Here's a 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pirates are looking to add some more runs here in the third inning. Swing a little roper into left field for a base hit, and Robinson's going to get his first hit of the ball game, and that will bring up number 12. That is Wesley Clark.
Out to bat number 12, Wesley Clark.
Owen won the count on Wesley Clark. One and one now on Wesley Clark. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good cut, and he's going to be behind at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is way offline for a ball at 2-2. And that ball just took an elevator up about 3 to 4 floors. And that one was downstairs for a 3-2 count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. 1 runner on. That is Isaac Robinson. Here's the 3-2. Swinging a little roper, or a little high fly ball. And the shortstop has it for out number 1. And that will bring up the...
14, Seth Steele.
That's going to bring up Seth Steele. Now let's just say that this ball game has now become a JV game, as most of the JV players for the Crane Pirates have already come out to play. And we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Steele swings and misses. 4 strike, 0-1. Once again, it's a 17 and count. Once again, 17-0 Crane all over Spokane. Pitches outside, 1-1. Here's a 1-1. 2-1. A 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. A 3-1. And he will swing and miss at an upstairs fastball for 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he will be called strike. And that's going to bring up Harley Hebert.
Out to bat number 2, Harley Hebert.
Here's a 1-0 pitch to Harley Hebert, and he'll swing and miss at at the ball, strike 2. The 1-1 is swinging a sky-high fly ball, and that's your third out of the inning. We go to inning number 4. 17-0 Pirates.
Bat number 24, Zane Gale.
Welcome back to Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Here we're in the top half of the 4th inning, and it's a 17-0 ball game for the Crane Pirates over the Spokane Owls. Very big ball game here for the Crane Pirates, as they came into this game with a record of 14-4. And once again, Spokane coming into this game with a record of 0-17. 1-1 pitch is lofted and caught by the shortstop Chase Conrad for out number 1. That will bring up Jacob Wasson. He is your center fielder tonight,
Jacob Wasson.
with 1 out here in the inning. We're in the top of the 4th inning. It is a 17. Count it, 17-0. And Wasson will swing and hit a fly ball, and it'll be a foul going into the Crane Pirates bullpen. Here's the 0-1. Swing a little blooper. And it's going to drop in the middle of the shortstop, the second baseman, the right fielder, and the center fielder for a base hit. And we'll have a runner on first. That's going to bring out number 9. That is Dylan Summers.
Now batting number 9, Dylan Summers.
If you're just joining us, we are here in the top of the 4th inning. 10 runs already came across the plate in the bottom half of the 1st inning for Crane. 7 came across in the 2nd inning, and the Pirates scored no runs in the bottom half of inning number 3. For Spokane, it has been 0-0-0 on the scoreboard, as the Pirates have not allowed a run. And the Pirates lead this game by a score of 17-0. One two is going to be downstairs for ball 2-2. Another score update to tell you about from Douglas County. as the Forsyth Panthers currently lead the Ava Bears by a score of 3-2. They're in the bottom of the third inning, or excuse me, the bottom of the fifth inning. And we got 2 outs with that strikeout for Summers, and that's going to bring up number 20. That is Ty Stewart. He was the pitcher that came in, and he will swing and miss for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Downstairs, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 1, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing a little grounder to the shortstop. Conrad throws. And that's going to be your third out of the inning. We go to bottom of inning number 4. 17-0 Crane all over Spokane. Back at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium, we're here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Chase Conrad is your batter. And he will swing and hit that one for a foul ball. It's an 0-1 count on Chase Conrad. Here's the 0-1 is outside for a ball, 1-1. This pitching for the Spokane Owls has been all over the place tonight. As once again, this Spokane team has come into the game with a record of 0-17. Dalton Kelly is in his first year as head coach of the Spokane Owls. Here's a 1-2. Just a bit outside. 2-2. Once again, we'll mention this again. The Creighton Pirates are currently ranked 9th in the latest MHSBCA Class 2 state rankings here in the state of Missouri. Coming into the game with a record of 14-4. They have won 6 in a row and 8 of their last 10 games. And Conrad will draw a walk. And that's going to bring up Isaiah Smith.
Now betting number 00, Isaiah Smith.
First pitch to Smith is going to be swung on and fouled. Off to the left for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swing a little roper into right field for a base hit. And we're going to have another run. And Conrad will stop at second, or stop at third, and Isaiah will be at second for a double. And that's going to bring up Coy Esri. And the man on deck is going to be no other than the guy that stands at 6'8". That is going to be Wyatt Cloyd, or nicknamed as Shaq. And Coy will be hit by the pitch, and he will be able to take his base.
Out to bat number 17, Shaq.
And that's going to bring up Wyatt Shaq Cloyd, or Wyatt Cloyd, also known as Shaq by the students here at Crane High School. As he watches the first pitch come in at a strike 0-1. Here's the 0-1. A little upstairs, a little up and in at 1-1. The 1-1. A little down and out for 2-1. Here's a 3-1. Way to watch, and it's going to be called. That'll be called a strike at 3-2. Here's a 3-1. Swinging a high fly ball into left center. And the center fielder will get it for the first out of the inning, and a run will score, and that is going to make it now an 18-0 ball game. And that's going to bring up Zane Compton.
21, Zane Compton.
First pitch to Zane Compton is going to be upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Count now at 2-0 on Zane Compton. Here's a 2-0. Swing on a little chopper back behind the backstop for strike one. Here's a 2-1 pitch, and it's going to be outside, 3-1. Runners on first and second for the Crane Pirates here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Here's a 3-1 pitch, and that's going to be in the dirt, and the runners will advance to second and third. Once again, the St. Louis Cardinals will be back home at Busch Stadium tomorrow night, and they will take on the Chicago White Sox. You'll be seeing Michael Wacha go up against James Shields. James Shields will coming into the game with a record of 1-3, with a 6.14 ERA. Michael Wacha coming into the game with a 4-1 record, and he holds a 3.62 ERA. Cardinals are coming back home after a 3-game sweep after dropping 3 games and getting swept by the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Batting number 25, Isaac Robinson.
And that's going to bring up Isaac Robinson. And the Chicago White Sox are coming into their game after evening up in their series with the Kansas City Royals, winning 3 games and losing 2 to the Kansas City Royals. And the Kansas City Royals tonight will be in Boston. And we have a score update from Fenway Park in Boston as the Kansas City Royals lead the Boston Red Sox by a score of 1-0 in the top half of the first inning. 2-2 the count on Isaac Robinson. Here's a 2-2, way upstairs at 3-2. The 3-2, and Robinson will draw a walk. And another run's going to be coming in. It's now a 19. Count it, 19 runs have already come across the diamond for the Crane Pirates, and it is now a 19-0 ball game over the Spokane Owls. After this game, the Pirates will go on a short 2-game road trip, and they will be with stops in Clever and Fordland, and they will come back home to play Marionville, Pleasant Hope, and then they will make go on their final road trip to Morrisville, and then they will come back home for their final home game of the season and play Reed Spring. So once again, the Pirates will be going on the road after this game to Clever, and then they'll go to Ford. They'll be making a quick 2-game road trip to Clever and Fordland before coming back, and then they will come back home to play Marionville. That's going to be on Friday night. Count is at 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tanner Graham. Here's a 1-2. Ball gets away for 2-2, the count on Tanner Graham. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Ball gets away. And it's a 3-2 count on Tanner Graham. With the runners all over the bases. It is bumper to bumper there on the bases. The 3-2. And Tanner Graham will draw a walk, and that's going to bring up and load another run, and it is now a 20-0 game lead for the Crane Pirates.
Now batting number 14, Seth Steele.
And that's going to bring up Seth Steele. 20-0 our score right here at Crane, here in Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Pirates are just pouring the concrete all over the Spokane Owls. Here's a 1-0. 2-0 the count on Seth Steele. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsor of Wire Road Rebuilders, located just to the north of Crane on Highway 413 at the intersection of Highway 413 and Old Wire Road and A Highway. And this game is also once again powered by the Crane Community Access YouTube channel. And delivering the play-by-play is Adam Smith, along with the manager of the Crane Community Access of Colin Brannon. So about Wire Road Rebuilders, if you have a car, truck, van, or SUV that needs to be rebuilt, or just needs a quick tune-up, see Chad Bott for details. And that'll walk in another run, and it's going to be a 21-0 ball game. And the Pirates have scored big, and I mean big, over the Spokane Owls. And we will have a new pitcher on the mound for the Spokane Owls. That's going to be Caleb Castro. Got a final score update to tell you guys about over in Taney County, as the Hollister Tigers defeated the Logan Rogersville Wildcats by a final score of 5-0.
Now batting number 2, Harley Hebert.
And Harley Hebert will be stepping into the plate for his second at bat. He is 1 for 1 on the year, and he'll swing and miss at strike 1. That pitch will be swung on and fouled, and Hebert will do it again. The 0-2, look out, and it's going to be a 1-2 count on Harley Hebert for a 1-ball, 2-strike, 1-out count with the bases juiced for the Crane Pirates. He'll loft it. Foul territory. Who wants it? And foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Check the swing, and he did go around for strike 3, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. And that will bring up Chase Conrad, the shortstop for the Crane Pirates.
Now batting number 22, Chase Conrad.
Once again, Chase Conrad is the grandson of legendary and Hall of Fame head coach Bob Conrad. As the first pitch to him is a strike at 0-1. The 0-1 upstairs, 1-1. The 1-1. Good little take, and it's going to be a strike 2 at 1-2. Here's a 1-2 pitch, and it's going to be a strike 3 called, and we go to inning number 5. It's a 21, call it 21. Last chance for the Owls. It's a 21-0 ball game for the Crane Pirates.
Up to bat, number 1, Sam Schumann.
Welcome back to Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. We're here in the bottom half of inning number, or in the top half of inning number 5. It's a 21-0 ball game for the Crane Pirates. Recapping inning by inning, the Pirates scored 10 runs in the bottom half of the first inning, 7 in the second inning, 4 runs in the fourth inning, and no runs in the third inning. For Spokane, it's been all zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0. Here's a 2-1. Swinging a foul back. One and two. Or 2-2 the count on Sam Schumann, your third baseman that's started off the game tonight. 2-2 is lofted to the second baseman, onto the first baseman for out number 1. That's going to bring up Joey Henry. Swinging a miss, 0-1. No runners on base. 1 out, and the bases are empty. Swinging a high fly ball foul behind the grandstand here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. A very big ball game here in Crane. The Pirates taking advantage of this game by a score of 21-0, and Henry will strike out, and that's going to reset the lineup, and that's going to bring up Nick Stone for the Spokane Owls.
Number 16, Nick Stone.
Looking ahead in the schedule for after tonight's game, the Spokane Owls will go on the road to New Covenant Academy up in Springfield. That'll be tomorrow night. They will be going to Federal Protection Field, or also known as the Fed. That's located just right off of Kansas Expressway, between the streets of Walnut Lawn and Battlefield. Once again off Kansas Expressway between Walnut Lawn and Battlefield there in Springfield. The Pirates will travel to the Panhandle of Christian County to Clever, and they will meet another Class 3 District 11 opponent. That's going to be the Clever Blue Jays over in Clever. And that's going to be your final out of the ball game. Pirates are big in this one. They win it by a final score of 21-0. We like to say to stick around for the interviews we'll be having with Coach Harmon coming up in just a few moments.